I was just cozy and
Welcome back to Wind Down Wednesday, where we talk about a fun topic and kind of help you wind down and get through the week. So grab a glass of either your favorite wine, whiskey, coffee, tea,
water.
hot chocolate,
Stay hydrated
whatever it
whenever
may
you are.
be. Let's go. So I decided it'd probably be a good idea if we do have either a whiskey or wine that we tell you what we have, just in case you guys are curious. I have something from Parallel 44 out of Wisconsin. This is their Marquette Reserve. So it's coming from the Marquette grape, which is going to be a hybrid. I think it was a Merlot, no, Pinot. Hybrid of a Pinot grape. Really good. And you have the Assyrtiko, which is a Greek wine we recently tried and talked about that a little bit on Monday. But today we are talking about our personal top five winter date ideas.
Hmm.
So we each have five date ideas, not necessarily in any order. We're gonna go through them, see what you guys think, and let us know down in the comments if you like these date ideas or if you think they're bad, or if you have other good recommendations.
So we specifically highlighted that this was winter date ideas. And the first thing that comes to my mind is something to do with food. Like cooking together or decorating cookies or decorating a gingerbread house. I know that came up in our previous date idea discussion, but it's still just something I love to do.
I feel like
So,
decorating, especially decorating cookies around the holiday season, is such a fun thing. And even this doesn't have to be like just a coupley date. It seems like a group friend date
yeah.
where you guys just get
Like you and
together,
your
bake some
girlfriend
cookies.
just like, making cookies. Like,
I'd have to agree. Baking cookies and decorating them is probably going to be that lower range of my favorite list, though, because I personally awful at decorating. As far as outdoor activities, this this might be technically like my favorite, my number one, if you will. But going to like a ski lodge or any like winter lodge where you guys can just you're away, you're either on a mountain, you're out in like some snowy
mhm.
field, it's quiet, it's just you guys. If it's just with a group of friends, doing something like that is super fun because it is quiet
Gets you
typically.
away, gets you out of the norm, of the routine, change of scenery, I think always helps.
Not a lot of people do as much as they used to of just taking time to enjoy the scenery or just enjoy nature quietly.
We never actually have done this, was actually escaping the snow. So, was first of all, depending on what time of the year you go, if you live more in the northern hemisphere, odds are that it's cold and it's been cold for several months. And once it gets to be near that tail end of winter, if you can somehow plan a getaway to some place that's warmer, especially if it's outside of the traditional like spring break times where places experiences rushes, and if you're able to go somewhere that is off season, I think it's fun to take that opportunity.
So I'll say for my next one, instead of escaping like that, embrace it, but you still get to escape. Go to one of the snow globe dining experiences where you're eating outside
Those
technically,
are really
but
fun.
there's always going to be heaters. It's usually going to be like almost 75 degrees inside those little igloos.
Hmm.
And you get usually some really good food. You can have just one other person with you, you can have multiple people with you. And it's just something very unique about being outside in the snow, but still being warm.
It is kind of a fun experience where you're like, "Hot, I am the snow globe." Because like you see the people outside experiencing the natural elements, that you get to be inside and having food. Here's a more specific one. It's like along the same project idea, but if you went to like a woodworking shop or like those little shops where you can do like a woodworking craft or a pottery craft,
Okay, I can get
you
behind that.
know, like it doesn't always have to be like a home improvement thing. That could just be
It's
like
still home
a
improvement.
making thing.
It's home improvement, but incognito.
But like you call it a date then. It's acceptable.
So one of the ones that I always think about, and I know this is cliche, and I know you personally don't like this, but this is still one of my favorite winter date ideas. Go to an outdoor ice skating rink. Even if you're not gonna ice skate, I feel like it's just
They normally serve hot chocolate.
Yeah, but it's just like that annoying hallmarky, fun, cutesy thing that you can do. People are just going to be skating around. There's going to be obnoxious little children. You're going to have your hot chocolate. It's annoyingly fun. And I'm someone who hates all the Hallmark cliches.
My other one is one that is probably also more stereotypical, but it's just going out to eat somewhere that's new. We recently went to a French restaurant for dinner, and it was really cozy, and we were able to try just some new foods that we haven't had before, and I thought that was a really fun experience.
So my all-time favorite, you can honestly say this is a just winter activity, but I'm going to call it a winter date. This is great after a long day or you're just getting your butt kicked by family, with work, whatever it may be. Now, you can't always do this if you don't own this thing, but that's why Airbnb, Verbo, all of these things exist. You have to be a little bit selective to find one that still has theirs running throughout the winter, but the winter hot tub dates. So if
Mm.
you can find somewhere that has their hot tub still running throughout the winter, because a lot of places will be like, oh no, we're gonna winterize it because they don't want all these things to happen to it and they don't want to constantly run it. I get it. But if you find somewhere that is running it, if you can go chill in the hot tub while it is snowing and just enjoy that snowy scenery while you are basically boiling, it is a ton of fun. And it's just, there's something about it when you're like, it's 100 degrees right here, but it is literally 20 degrees outside and I'm watching the snowfall. I feel like it's just one of those really fun things that you get to do. And it's a very unique memory that I feel like will stick with you if it's not something you get
Hmm.
to constantly do. If you're someone who owns a hot tub, well,
Enjoy it
yeah.
and invite me over, please. So this one is really specific and it probably doesn't apply for everyone, but Samuel has a winter birthday. So a big part of winter to me is planning a celebration for his birthday. And it's something that I really enjoy doing. I at least for me that when I think of like a fun like winter memory, like I always enjoy
I think there's
just
something to be said
planning a
about
get
that though.
together.
Yeah, planning a get together that is going to give people something to be excited about. Because let's be real, the seasonal depression is a thing when it's just dark, it's cold, it's not fun to be
Hmm.
outside. Plan a get together with people, whether that's going to be a wine tasting, a whiskey tasting, a just a general party,
Hmm.
a
Like
Super Bowl
maybe you don't
party,
even need to know someone whose birthday is in winter.
just
Just
throw a
like just
party.
just make a party. It can be a no theme party is the theme.
But I think that's a good point. Having something fun that gets people out of the house, out of their norm, is a really
Hmm.
good thing to be able to have. But I feel like in general, having good winter dates, if it's with your friends, friend dates, or if it's going to be with your significant other where you guys can get away and just enjoy each other's company, whatever it may be, don't forget to have those times throughout the winter because for a lot of people, winter sucks. I'm not one of them. I love winter. But for a lot of people out there, winter's not great. So make sure you guys are looking out for each other. Go on some dates, go hang out with some people, and try to enjoy winter.
And be safe, y'all.
Hopefully, you enjoyed this Wind Down Wednesday. Hopefully, it's going to help you get through your week. Hopefully, you guys laughed. If not, let us know in the comments. If you loved it, if you hated it, whatever it may be, let us know down below. Cheers.
Cheers.